Hello and welcome to Check It Out with Rich. This is going to be my fourth or fifth RV Essential video, and I've been wanting to do this one for a while. This is on tools. Now, I probably carry way too many tools with me, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Okay, so in my junk drawer, I always have a little torpedo level. I have a 6-way screwdriver. I have a 6-way square bit screwdriver. A tape measure, a GFI tester, which really comes in handy if you have electrical issues, if you pop a breaker or whatever, and some electrical tape. I also have I keep a razor knife in here too. I didn't pull it out. Okay, in the storage compartment up here above the pantry, I also carry a heat gun. Now this come in handy for multiple things. You get a hole in your roof, it's a little wet out. You can dry your roof off before you put your Eternal tape on. Okay, so let's go out and we will go to the door side pass-through. I have a few items there. Yep. Okay, in my front storage, I keep a caulking gun in there, and I also keep all my caulking and all my penetrating oils and everything. Maybe I'll do a video on what all I carry of that stuff. I also carry a little leaf blower. It's good for blowing off your slides. It's good for blowing off your steps. You can blow off your patio mat. You can get your fire going, which works pretty good. Okay, now with that, that's a DeWalt. So I also have a charger up here. You want to get a little video of it back? Yeah, to the left. Yeah, I put that charger in, and I always have two batteries in here. I think I only have 4 amp hour batteries in here, but I always have 2 here. Another thing I carry just a regular multimeter, digital, and I also carry a clamp on that does 12 volt, which just comes in handy. If you have a camper, you have to have a 12 volt clamp on meter. Your regular meters won't work with a 12 volt DC. Okay, I also carry a couple wrenches for our X-chocks, T-chocks. We have one on each side. She just happens to have 2. Okay, I also have handy right here. I put these little brackets in, but I have a hatchet just hanging here at the ready. Okay, another item I keep in my pass-through, I don't know if you consider it a tool or not, but when you get older, they really come in handy. I also carry a 2-foot ladder. It's normally in this side, but it's in my shed right now. I got to make sure I put it back in here. And then I'm going to save the best for last for this side of the pass-through. And Becky got me a Viair air compressor for Christmas. And so far, I love this thing. It is great. Okay, let's go to the other side of the camper, that side of the pass-through, and we'll see what all I have in there, and then we'll do the truck. Okay, on this side, I don't carry too many items, but I do have a wrench for the X-chock. And I just bought this nice bright orange hammer. And I have the Volterra Mighty Cord 50 amp circuit tester. I use this every time we go camping. I also have a video on the 50 amp circuit tester. I'll see if I can plug it into the video. Okay, now in my plumbing box here, I keep channel locks. And I keep a ratchet with an extension and an 1 1/16", and this is for the anno rod. That's always in here. I also have some Teflon tape. Don't buy the cheap stuff. Try to get the better stuff. And I have some washers for garden hose. And I also have a brush. This is for the threads where your anode rod goes. And I'll show you in the toolbox. I also have a tap for it too. So if I really need to clean out the threads, I can throw the tap in it. I also carry different lengths of extension cords. I think this is 25 foot. I have a couple shorter ones, but they're always good to have on hand. Okay, so let's go to the truck and I'll show you what all I carry there. All right, all my tools are DeWalt, but I always have these in a truck. They're always here, unless I'm doing a project somewhere and I take them out, but I usually have my truck when I go to do the project. But I have an impact, a drill. Now, if you get a drill, make sure you get a 1/2 inch chuck instead of 3/8. If you don't, if you're running a 1/2 inch bit, you'll have to get a bit that's stepped down to 3/8 to fit inside the chuck. Okay, I have a multi-tool, and I also have a 90-degree drill, but it's in the shed. I forgot to grab it. Okay, and with that, make sure you have a lot of batteries. You'll know why in a minute why I have a lot of batteries. Okay, I also have a bunch of different bits and drill bits. This is another box of driver bits. It's good to have some clamps. I have 4 of these. Okay, it might be a little redundant, but I also have another multimeter that I always have in the truck, and that's on top of the one I have inside the camper. And I also make sure I have a charger with me. This is my second one that's in here. Okay, then in my bags, there are various hand tools, hammer, screwdrivers. I don't even know what all's in there. Okay, then underneath the seat, I carry a 1/2 inch impact, and this is one of the reasons you need some bigger batteries. I also carry some impact sockets, and these are all standard. I don't have any metric. And then I have some extensions for it. And I have this 1/4 inch Allen, and that is just for my Anderson hitch. Okay, and I also have just a ratchet, 1/2 inch drive, and I carry 2 15/16 wrenches with me, and they are for my kingpin. Okay, then I also have a torque wrench. You got to do your tires, your suspension, your kingpin, the Anderson hitch. Everything needs torque down. And then the last thing I keep underneath my seat is a jump pack. Now this is a pretty good one. This is I forget how many. This is 4,250 amps, so it will start a diesel. Okay, now in the front, in the door, I keep a temperature gun. That way I can shoot my tires on the camper and even on the truck and see if anything's heating up. Okay, let's go to my toolbox and my parts box. All right, now this is my toolbox. I usually have this and my parts box inside the pass-through, but I was doing a project and I threw it in here. I was working on a truck. When I do things like that, I want to try to work out of what I have in the truck and the camper. So I was able to do the project I was doing with just what I had in the camper and in the truck. Okay, so I'm not going to go through everything I have here. I have various hand tools. Okay, I'm not going to go through everything I have here. I have various hand tools, metric and standard Allen wrenches, multiple screwdrivers, tin snips is a must-have. And here's another must-have, some plumber's grease. You don't want to use Vaseline on O-rings and things like that, so always have some plumber's grease with you. Wire ties, of course. I have 11-way screwdriver. This is a must. This covers all your bases. Putty knife, various sockets, and that's about it for the top. Just your normal tools. And then coming down, I have a 12-volt tester, which is a must. I have a voltage pen, various electrical tools. Let's see. This is it's noisy out here. The trucks are running. A pack of small files. And then this, if you have the screens over your furnace or hot water heater, this tool by Camco is what you put the springs on with. Okay, I guess that's it for that one. I also have from my last camper the 1/4 inch drive, 3/4 inch for your jacks. Okay, then moving down in here, these are a must. lawn mowing, chisel putty knives. I also have some other ones here. And I have this is a plastic razor knife. Depending on what you're doing, it's pretty good. I also have another multimeter in here. I don't know why. I think I'll take that out. And a little brush. And then here's the tap I was talking about. This is 3/4 NPT, and this is for the threads for your anode rod. Also have a little pry bar, which this is invaluable. Trust me. This little tool is unbelievable. And I'll show you one other tool. That is very valuable. And it is a 90-degree ratchet. And then you can put the little square bits inside there. It really comes in handy. See if I get it back in the box. Okay, so that's it for that. Okay, now my parts box. You're probably gonna laugh when you see what I have in here. Okay, I have the tool for your pecs, and that's for putting the bands on. I also have a cutter for the pecs to cut them off. I have a tubing cutter to cut the pipes. This is another invaluable tool. This is a roller, and when you put your Eternabond on, you want to go ahead and roll it down to get all the air bubbles out and to get everything to stick real good. And if you ever work with Eternabond, if it's planned, try to do it on the hottest day possible. That way the glue really sticks real good. And then when you roll it down, she's not going anywhere. Okay, next thing I have is a rivet gun, and I have a bunch of rivets in here too. I have a soldering iron.
Some of those tools are awfully shiny. You must have bought them when I wasn't looking.
Could be. Okay, now here's the tool you're probably going to laugh at. This is a coaxial tracer for your wires for your TV. I bought this when I was trying to figure out the wiring in my camper. And then I also bought, this is your tool for putting on the ends of your coaxials. I also have a bunch of ends in here, and when I was redoing everything, I had a lot of extra wire and I wanted to clean it up a little bit, so I bought this. It wasn't that expensive, but that's what I carry in there. Okay, so the last is my toolbox in the back of the truck. I keep a Craftsman, I think it's like 170-piece socket set, socket and wrenches. I also have two, I think they're 8-ton bottle jacks. I have a set of jumper cables. I have another jump pack in there too, just in case, which reminds me, I have to check to make sure it's charged. I haven't checked it for a while. And the other thing I carry back here, the reason I have so many batteries, I have a DeWalt chainsaw that I've had to use. I had a tree fell across the road with a camper the one time, and I had to get out and chop it up. A kid come by with his Jeep. He put a cable around the tree, and we was able to open the road up. Okay, so I do carry a lot of tools. I'll probably end up adding to it as I go, but yeah, it's nice having everything you need to work on something. Okay, so that's a wrap. Hopefully I gave you some ideas of what to carry. You don't, like I said, you don't have to carry everything I do, but at least carry your essentials to try to get you out of a jam. All right, so thanks for checking it out. We'll see you all next time. Bye.